You ever thought if you could go back in time and give your younger self some advice, what would that advice be? Well, I wrote down on this piece of paper some things I would tell my younger self. But I also have to remember that even though I would tell my younger self that, would I be receptive in that advice? Because I think for advice to work, the person has to be open to receive it. So the first thing I would tell my younger self is, you are enough. You are enough just the way you are. You are not perfect, but you don't need any fancy car or expensive clothing to become something else. You are enough just the way you are. You can always improve, so don't get stuck on your failure. Learn and move on. Oftentimes, when we're younger and we encounter roadblocks, we think it's the end of the world. We see ourselves as failure, as we can't recover from this. And as you get older, you realize that's just the cost of doing business, the cost of doing life. You win some, you lose some. But when you get stuck on your failures, it can be crippling. There are people who fail at a certain thing and never recover. There are people who attempt certain things and failed at it and never give it a second attempt. So failure is a part of life. It's not the end all be all, and you can fail and recover as long as you learn and move on from it. Here's something else I will tell my younger self. You are smart, you think differently, and that's okay. When we are in school, we want to fit in with the other kids, and we want to find our group of people, our friend group. And sometimes when you're different, people often see it as a negative because they are not like everyone else. But I think being different and your uniqueness is your superpower. So I would tell myself to embrace my differences and that it's okay to be different. And the most important advice that I wish I knew when I was younger and that I was receptive and would have listened to is, don't let other people's opinions or thoughts hold you back. People project their fears onto you, and sometimes it can be family members and it could be done with well intentions. And also sometimes we give people too much power that don't even need to have that power over us. We let what someone might say or might not say hold us back. So that's something I would definitely wish I knew sooner and embraced sooner. I feel like not being held back by people's opinion or judgment of me has given me like a new superpower. to put it that way. It has really unlocked so much in me that I feel more powerful, and I feel like I can be more of myself because I'm not bogged down with what other people may think.